Well, thank you and good evening. Tonight we're here to celebrate excellent teachers and principals, men and women whose extraordinary efforts in our classrooms and schools have garnered the praise of their peers. We're also adding a new recognition this year to celebrate excellence among our substitute teachers, those individuals who take on the very difficult task of filling in and ensuring instruction continues when a teacher must be away from the classroom. This year has been a transition year. I'm honored to serve as interim director and appreciate how everyone has worked together to ensure that our students' needs are met, that high-quality instruction for every student is always our goal, and that our community knows we want to be their choice for their child's education. Either by luck or planning, this week is National Teacher Appreciation Week, and today is National Teacher Appreciation Day. I can think of no more appropriate date for us to hold this very important event. I was inspired by a teacher very close to me, my mother. Growing up, I saw firsthand how much work and passion she put into her job each day. And more importantly, I saw how much she truly cared for her students. She wanted to see them achieve, no matter how much time she had to dedicate. And I admire that passion. Education is more than just a career. By helping our children grow and learn, teachers help shape our entire community. Every day, in so many ways, those of you being honored tonight influence and affect the lives of your students, their parents, fellow educators, and the entire Nashville community. Metro Nashville Public Schools is fortunate to have so many dedicated, talented, and driven employees. It's an incredible honor to work with such great people and to share in an evening of celebration where the talents, energy, and enthusiasm of those who've been selected by their peers as the best of the best are recognized. On behalf of your colleagues across MNPS, I want to offer our sincerest thanks and congratulations for a job well done. We're here to recognize you and all that you do for this district and for our students. And I hope you have a wonderful evening and hope you leave here knowing how much your work is appreciated. Now it's my honor and privilege to introduce our school board chair, Dr. Sharon Gentry.
Good evening. I am always amazed at how full this room is, and it's always exciting to know that it's not just teachers, but it's family members that are here to support you. You've got spouses and close friends, and your children are here, and I thank all of you for being here. We just finished something very interesting today. As I said, as part of the meeting, it was pretty anticlimactic, but we selected a slate for our new director of schools. We have 6 highly qualified candidates to choose from. We have dossiers that clearly prove that they have been able to make great gains within their districts that look like ours in many ways, not just by size, by mix of diversity, by other opportunities that some would call challenges, that they've had to overcome to see those gains, to see those things change. The thing that I've been most impressed by, with not only the gains, but the strategies in which they've been, through which they've been accomplished, have been those kinds of things that are cultural changes. They're sustainable. It's not because I'm here, it's because I have changed how you begin to view what's possible for the children in your district. And so those are the kinds of candidates that we will have the opportunity to interview later this week. Individuals who believe, who sincerely, within their core, believe that educating to the highest degree possible 85,000 students can actually happen here in Nashville. But we're here today because we've come to realize that we can't do that as a board. A director of schools can't do that. Even a building level leader can't do that. It's done because of people like you, the individuals that we are here honoring today. And so there's things that I know about you, not having met over probably 2/3 of you. And it was affirmed that I do know these things about you through an article called Encouraging Words by Marie Ripple. The other reason why I know this, before I get to the comments in the article, is because some of you have heard me say that I can literally tell you every teacher I've had, from the lady who babysat me in our neighborhood in New Orleans, to the teachers I had in high school, to many of my college professors for some of the most amazing classes and most impactful classes that I had. And so I know that I stand here who I am, as I am, and why I am, because of teachers. Plain and simple. The motivation for me, and I want you to know that you have students that are feeling the same way, that in spite of the moments they have, I represent just about every opportunity that you have in your schools today. As a child growing up poor, growing up as a female, growing up African American, with socioeconomic challenges, parents who had no formal education, I required teachers like you to get to where I am today. And I can never, ever express how grateful I am. But I want you to know that when you touch the lives of students, you create people like me, and not because of accomplishments, but people who wake up every day wanting to affirm what was poured into them by those teachers. It's not just a heavy burden that you carry and a huge responsibility. It is a wonderful honor to touch the life of a child and help them to see that where they are is not who they are. I could have easily been a statistic that I managed to not become because of teachers like you. So in an Encouraging Words article, it actually starts off with the title that I know you all believe, a subtitle rather, and it says, "Teaching a child is more than just filling a mind with knowledge." It would just be simple. I could do that. But there's a reason why I'm not a teacher. But I started off with the comment about the director of schools because among that data and among all of that other information that's in their dossier, there's something else that's very important to me that that individual is able to do, and that's providing encouragement for our teachers and our building level leaders. And one of the laundry list, there's a list here of things that, according to Marie, and this article is really written from the perspective of what a teacher does for a child, but I don't believe it's significantly different from what a director of schools, the chair of a board, or a board as a whole does for those within their employ. It says one of the first things you can do to be encouraging is smile. The second thing is point out what's being done right more often than you point out mistakes. Treat any time that you share with that individual as a special time that's focused just on them and their individual needs. Praise them when they do well. Encourage them even when they feel frustrated. I'm sure you guys have never been frustrated in all of what you had to accomplish. Listen, and then listen to yourself to see that you have met the need with more than just expressions, but with expressions of approval for what that individual has come to you hoping to accomplish. So that's what I'm looking for. Among the accomplishments in student data, among the things that have been done in the district, among the things that these individuals have left behind within their districts that they will leave to come to Nashville. I want them to bring all of that, plus the ability to support teachers like you. I thank you so much for what you do every day, and I hope to God that we have done an nth of what we need to do to be supportive in that effort. Thank you so much.
It's my privilege to introduce to you from News Channel 5, Miss Vicki Yates, who will be announcing our winners tonight.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here. I have been doing this for a few years now, and it's still exciting because I just feel as if teachers are just wonderful people. I've done stories with teachers. I had some really good teachers of my own. My children had good teachers. I am from the public school system of Detroit, Michigan, which isn't doing very well right now. And I completely sympathize with the teachers who refuse to work if they're not getting paid. So I don't understand why anybody thought they would work if they weren't getting paid, but that's Detroit. Anyway, we are here, and we've got some wonderful teachers who are going to be honored, and we're so grateful to have you here. Let's begin with recognizing our substitute teachers of the year. We all know how important they are to a classroom. We'd like to ask Rachel Johnson, Joe Peters, and Gail Graining to come forward. And let's have a nice round of applause. They are your Substitute Teachers of the Year. Now we would like to, hold on. So I want to say something nice to the wait staff, by the way. They've been very helpful. Good people. A dinner is only as good as its wait staff. I say that because I have family who work as wait staff. I know how important that is. All right. Mr. Henson, Ms. Gentry, please join us. It is now time to recognize our building level teachers of the year, beginning with elementary school. Representing A.Z. Kelly Elementary School, Kelly Carey. From Alex Green Elementary, Maggie Combs. From Amqui Elementary, Leslie Baxter. From Andrew Jackson Elementary, Barbara A. Whittle Edwards. From Belshire Elementary, Brandy Johnson. From Bordeaux Early Learning Center, Kathy Dawes. From Buena Vista Elementary, Cynthia Bass Walton. From Caldwell Elementary, Kiona Copeland. From Cane Ridge Elementary, Amy Gaetano. From Carter Lawrence Elementary School, Candace M. Simpson Banks. From Casa Asafran Early Learning Center, Ashley Morita. From Chadwell Elementary, Martha Carter. From Charlotte Park Elementary, Kimberly Carter. From Cockrell Elementary, Jessica Milburn. From did I pass Charlotte Park Elementary? Cockrell Elementary, do I have you covered too? How about Cole Elementary? Lindsay Riding. From Creve Hall Elementary, Lori Mast. From Cumberland Elementary, Shamika Fentress. From Dan Mills Elementary, Rebecca Welch. From Dodson Elementary, Vanessa Goodnight. From DuPont Elementary, James Wilson. From Aiken Elementary, Mary Kate Bentley. From Fall Hamilton EOS, Ada Lung. From Gateway Elementary, Diane Simmons. From Glencliff Elementary, Ario Barlow. From Glendale Spanish Immersion, Paige Taylor. From Glengarry Elementary, Wideline Jean-Paul. From Glen EOS, Merlene Barlow. From Glenview Elementary, Casey Horton. From Goodlettsville Elementary, Michael Scott House. From Gower Elementary, Cynthia Kirkpatrick. From Granbury Elementary, Melanie Blake. From Harpeth Valley Elementary, Amanda Miller. From Hattie Cotton Elementary, Nicole Wallace. From Haywood Elementary, Ann Williams. From Henry Maxwell Elementary, Camilla Matthews. From Hermitage Elementary, Alice Quatenitz. From Hickman Elementary, Teresa Riesenover. From Hull Jackson Montessori, Kathy Hall. From Inglewood Elementary, Susan Ryder. From J.E. Moss Elementary, Maria Peterson. From Jolton Elementary, Amanda Pass. From John B. Whitsett Elementary, Kevin Terry. From Jones Padea, Regina M. Nunn. From Julia Green Elementary, Lisa Tinsley. From Kirkpatrick Elementary, Mary Elizabeth White. From Lakeview Design Center, Heather Head. From Laughlin Design Center, Paige Denson. From May Worthern Shane Elementary, Angie Pogue. From McGavick Elementary, Rachel Atayev. From Mount View Elementary, Laura Doughty. From Napier Elementary, Ramona Wallace. From Neely's Bend Elementary, Ursula Smith. From Norman Binkley Elementary, Janet Malone. From Old Center Elementary, Erin Ann Oliver. From Paragon Mills Elementary, Michelle DeLacy. From Park Avenue Elementary, Brian Baird. From Pennington Elementary, Leah Bearden. From Percy Priest Elementary, James Mott. From Robert Churchwell Elementary, Tamika Samples. From Robert Lillard Design Center, Patricia Hodges Abel. From Robertson Academy, Shannon Koch. From Rose Bank Elementary, Cynthia Madison. From Ross Early Learning Center, Renata Kinney. From Ruby Major Elementary, Julie Herron. From Schwab Elementary, Piper Nyman. From Smith Springs Elementary, Missy Silva. From Stanford Montessori, Jake Kauda. From Stratton, Danielle Jones. From Silver Park Elementary, Catherine McWilliams. From Thomas Edison Elementary, James A. Patton. From Tom Joy Elementary, John Mitchell. From Tulip Grove Elementary, Kimberly Goods. From Tusculum Elementary, Patricia Johnson. From Una Elementary, Mary Rakes. We'd like to recognize Darian Stuckey from Warner EOS, who is here but cannot come to the podium. From Waverly Belmont Elementary, Brooke Jamerson. And from Westmead Elementary, Melinda Meyer. Let's hear it for all of your elementary teachers of the year. Up next, middle school teachers of the year. Representing Antioch Middle School, Marcia Card. Apollo Middle School, Adam Brown. Bailey Middle, Sharice Dye. Bellevue Middle, Sandy Irwin. Cora House School, Jamie Chevalette. Cresswell Middle School of the Arts, Anna Marie Hoskins. Croft Middle, Rhett Johnson. Donaldson Middle, Tiffany Stanley. DuPont Hadley Middle, Tammy Self. DuPont Tyler Middle School, Jessica Winkle. East Nashville Middle School, Ramona Bryant. Goodlettsville Middle School, Lindsay Hodge. Graymar Middle School, Stephanie Miller. HG Middle School, Carly Brantley. Haynes Middle School, Maritza Herod. Head Middle Magnet School, Geraldine Sangster. Isaac Litton Middle School, Tracy Patton. Jerry Baxter Middle School, Tracy Basley. Joelton Middle School, James Cooper. John Early Middle School, Zena Gunn. John F. Kennedy Middle School, Carrie Lovell. John T. Moore Middle School, Ruth Ann Porter. MNPS Alternative Learning Center, Suzanne Daniel. Madison Middle School, Franklin Willis. Margaret Allen Middle School, Wintress Bennett. Martin Luther King Jr. Middle Magnet School, Catherine Prather. McMurray Middle School, Angela Wilburn. Meg's Middle Magnet School, Alvin Haney. Moses McKissick Middle School, Benjamin Simmons. Neely's Bend Middle School, Tracy Goulas. Robertson Academy, Julie Martin Walker. Rose Park Middle School, Carhonda Porter. Thurgood Marshall Middle School, LaShawn Gwen. Two Rivers Middle School, Stephanie Johnson. W.A. Bass Alternative Learning Center, Garth Trussler. West End Middle School, Jacob Vaughn. William Henry Oliver Middle School, Caroline Nancy Sharp. Wright Middle School, A. Nicole Profiter. Let's hear it for our middle school Teachers of the Year. And that brings us to high school. Representing Antioch High, Danithia Williams. From Cane Ridge High, we have Johnny Croft. From East Nashville High, we have Margaret Sklaney Brown. From Glencliff High, Carolyn Andrews. From Harris Hillman School, Marshall Hodge. From Hillsborough High, Amanda DeVoli. From Hillwood High, Brittany Tharrington Arts. From Hume-Fogg Academic Magnet School, Emily J. Moore. From Hunters Lane High School, Harold Cleburne Clay Meacham. From John Overton High, Michelle Gatlin. From Johnson Alternative Learning Center, Fred Whitley. From Maplewood High, Megan Henry. From Martin Luther King Jr. Magnet School, Avril Size. From McGavick High, Laura Vinyan. From Middle College High, Inam Munjal. From MNPS Virtual School, Anna Harris. From Nashville Big Picture High, Wayne Birch. From Nashville School of the Arts, Angela Venable. From Pearlcone High, William Darnell. From Stratford High, Joan Brown. From the Academy at Hickory Hollow, Jessica Chapman. From the Academy at Old Cockrell, Michael Pratt. From the Academy at Opry Mills, Brenda Ball. From the Cone Learning Center, Erica D. Williams. And from Whites Creek High, Shri Cumberlander. Let's hear it for all of our high school teachers of the year. This is how smoothly things run in your schools, right? Yeah, just like at News Channel 5. Now I'd like to ask the district finalists, all 9 of them from the elementary, middle, and high school, to come up. If we could have the finalists come up, the 3 finalists for each category, elementary, middle, and high school. This is exciting. Let's begin with elementary school. Our second runner-up, Kimberly Carter of Charlotte Park Elementary. Our first runner-up, Kelly Carey of A.Z. Kelly Elementary. And our elementary school teacher of the year, Danielle Jones from Stratton Elementary. And they are all winners. I don't have to tell you that. Now in middle school, our second runner-up, Julie Martin Walker of Robertson Academy. Our first runner-up, Martiza Harrod of Haynes Middle School. And our teacher of the year for middle schools, Sandy Irwin of Bellevue Middle School. Now for our high school winners. Second runner-up, Avril Size of Martin Luther King Jr. High. First runner-up, Laura Vinion, McGavick High. And the High School Teacher of the Year, Clay Meacham of Hunters Lane High School. Let's have another round of applause for these wonderful, wonderful instructors, these teachers. Now, with recognition of special awards, we ask William Frye to come forward from Cornerstone Financial Credit Union.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. I get the the luxury of speaking to everyone every year in this event, and I'm honored. So, on behalf of the management, employees, and board of directors at Cornerstone Financial Credit Union, I'd like to thank you for allowing us to sponsor this worthwhile event to honor the great accomplishments of the individuals I stand before today. Our institution has served teachers for more than 60 years, having started out as Davidson County Schools Credit Union back in 1955. So we understand the dedication that it takes for you to achieve what you're being honored for this evening. Plus, Cornerstone also has a great pencil relationship with one of the best schools in the system, Harris-Hillman Special Education School. And we have an association with just about every school in Middle Tennessee. On a personal note, Metro Schools is a huge part of my family. I come from a family of teachers that have worked in the Metro Nashville Public School system. My wife and I are former MNPS students at McGavick. Plus, we have a daughter at Head Middle Magnet that will soon be joining her sister at Martin Luther King Magnet. As you can guess, big sister just can't wait for little sister to show up. I am blessed with the opportunity each year to come on stage and offer my appreciation and thanks to all of you for what you do. I say blessed because not everyone gets a chance to say thank you. One of the few commonalities we all share in this country is that we have all been impacted by a teacher at some point in our lives. No matter your background, ethnicity, or political leanings, we all can look into our past and find that teacher that worked with us and help us get it. There are jobs, there are careers, and there is teaching. Teaching, although positioned as an hourly profession with summers off, rarely follows that timeline. It really never ends if you ask those in the profession and their family members. I know this because not only did I have the same experience with teachers throughout my life, but my mother was one as well. I found out early on in her teaching career that taking care of her kids, yes, I had to share that title as the years went on, was never far from her mind. Whether it was helping a student learn to read, figure out a math problem, even tie their shoes. And more so than I ever expected, maybe help a student get a pair of shoes or a shirt that would fit because their family didn't have the resources. When she first became a teacher, like many others, such as you, I'm sure, having an impact on the kids outside the classroom wasn't exactly what she signed up for, but it is what she embraced. Like many of you, my mom became a confidant, a mentor, even a shoulder to cry on. I never completely understood how much she impacted her kids until I would be at her school during pickup. I would watch as child after child gave some of the biggest hugs I've ever seen to my mom. And some, I could tell, for whatever reason you can imagine, also didn't want to let go. My grandmother, also a former teacher, had that same impact on her kids. And long after she left the profession she loved so much, a random newspaper story found its way to her. It included an inspiring story of a man, now grown, telling of how much life had positively changed for him and his family. What made the story a bit more special for my grandmother was that he honored her as the primary reason for his success so many decades before. Stories like this are not rare. As a matter of fact, they are quite numerous in your careers. These same stories play out every day in the classroom for all of you and your fellow teachers. But I think it's important to always remember the impact is not solely in the classroom. It carries on for years, sometimes decades in our everyday lives. If I asked each of you to think of that one teacher in your life that changed everything for you, I doubt there would be any hesitation. And you can be sure that there are students out there to point to each of you as the one. I envy you for that special opportunity because not everyone can feel that the things that we do on a day-to-day basis will shape the lives of countless individuals. What you've done to be here in this place on this evening is special. What you're doing to the lives and futures of the kids in your classroom, including mine, is even more so. My hope is that you continue to embrace the feeling that teaching provides, and that is the hope of a bright future. I'm proud to be in the midst of such great individuals and humbled by the opportunity to address you tonight. Thank you for your time, your dedication, and of course, the impact that you make every day to our community. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Frye. Now it's time to honor our special Principals of the Year. From our elementary school, Norman Binkley Elementary, we ask James Urquhart to come forward. James was way in the back. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. I've been doing this for a while, and do you remember the General Jackson? Do any of you remember going on the General Jackson? This is a lovely facility. Another round of applause for our elementary Principal of the Year, James Urquhart. Now to represent our middle schools, from Croft Middle School, Barbara Maltzby Springer, Principal of the Year. We didn't want to give it away, that's why I put everybody in the back, because we thought if we put them in the front, you'd say, oh yeah, of course. Barbara Maltzby Springer from Croft Middle School, Principal of the Year. And last but by no means least, from Hillsborough High, Shular Pelham, our high school Principal of the Year. We'd like to bring our other recipients up, if we could have you. What an honor to even be considered for Teacher of the Year. There are so many winners here, seriously. Let's hear it for all of them. So if you'd like to take your pictures, this might be a good time. I'll step aside. Thank you. I'm going to turn it back over to Katie, and once again, congratulations to all of our winners.
We'll let them go ahead and finish eating their meal now. I'm Susan Thompson. I'm the Chief Officer of Human Resources and Talent Services. Favorite part of the evening is they're getting off the stage. You know, this has been an interesting year. It's been an exciting year. And Dr. Gentry, who announced we're coming towards the end and having a slate of candidates for which the board will make a decision about who will lead our district into the next year. I would like to applaud each and every one of you in this room for your tenacity, your persistence, your flexibility for this year with everything that's been coming at us. They have said that all superheroes do not have capes. I didn't see too many capes go across the stage tonight, but you are all superheroes. So thank you for everything that you do every single day. I do want to take a few moments to thank people that made this event happen for you tonight to celebrate you. There were several people in the central office, many of the departments that were involved in putting this all together. And if you would, raise your hand if you're involved in helping put this together, and if you would, give them a moment of applause. Over here. And a particular shout out to Kay Stafford. She did the big lift. And so the favorite part of the evening, I will try to emulate what our president said the other night at the press club. At the end of that, he said he had 2 words left to say. I have 2 words left to say. Toy out, drop mic.